If you are a small employer with as few as 5 employees in California and you have no idea what I'm talking about, please stay tuned because by June 30th, if you do not enroll in this, if your company is not exempt, you could face fines and penalties of up to $750 per year, or at least in total, for each employee in your business. Hey, good morning everyone, Mike here. In today's video, I really want to cover with you some substantial changes that are going to affect small business owners in California. Now, if you're not a business owner in California, still pay attention to this because other states could adopt similar laws. Hi, my name is Mike Kelly, owner of Mike Kelly CPA, where my viewers come to this channel to learn how to grow wealth and preserve their wealth through business ownership, investing, and master the subjects of accounting and taxes. So what am I talking about? The thing we're talking about today is the CalSavers program, which essentially what it is if you're a small business owner in California with as few as 5 employees. It used to be where you had 100 or more employees a couple years ago, but now they've slowly brought it down to affect business owners with as few as 5. Substantial changes here. That if you do not currently offer your employees a 401k type of retirement plan, you are going to be subject to follow these new CalSavers rules. What this means for you as an employer in California, if you do not currently offer any sort of retirement plan, is that this program is mandatory for you as the employer to sign up to. Now, is it mandatory for your employees? The answer is no. They call it voluntary, but it's only voluntary if they actually fill out an opt-out form. If you sign, you have to register all of your current employees with this, and if they don't opt out, then at a minimum, what's going to happen is about 5% of their wages are going to be deferred for retirement. So essentially, any eligible employee who does not opt out of the CalSavers program within 30 days of the employer's registration will be automatically enrolled in this unless otherwise specified by the employee. So it's basically 5% of your employee's salary will be contributed to the CalSavers program with up to a maximum of 8% of their annual compensation. So it starts at 5% and then eventually slowly over time increases to 8% is what this is saying here. Now I can tell you just from my own experience working with my various business clients that I have here in California who actually have enough employees for this to actually affect them, is that when I'm talking to them, what they're saying is that they're registering for the program, and then more often than not, most if not all of their employees are actually choosing to opt out of the program. They don't want 5% of their salary withheld to go to this retirement plan for CalSavers because the cost of living is so high and every penny they have right now is precious, and they just are not in a position to actually save for retirement, very sadly. But that's the reality, at least from my own experience I've seen here in the Central Valley where I live in California with this program. Now, if you do have employees who you find want to contribute to this, what they'll actually be contributing to is a Roth IRA. So it's all after-tax money, nothing's pre-tax. Their contribution limits are generally $6,000 per year unless they're a highly compensated employee. Now, if your employee leaves, if they want to quit the job or jump to another position somewhere else, they can actually take this with them. It will follow them. When your employee contributes to the CalSavers program, what happens is the money will sit in a money market account for 30 days, assuming they don't choose how they invest it. But after 30 days, the money will be automatically allocated to a target date fund based upon their age and when it anticipates that person can retire. Now, I'm not an investment expert and I don't know all the funds within this, but to my understanding, the fund choices within CalSavers is pretty limited. Your employees will have access to a money market fund, global equity fund, some bond funds, and I think target date funds overall, but very few investment options. So it's probably suboptimal compared to if they had a separate 401k plan that was outside of CalSavers. So in my talks and with my local community and the people I have in my network concerning CalSavers, it's been interesting. What they've been saying is that the common sentiment is that they don't view CalSavers as overall a benefit for employees, but rather a benefit for the state of California, meaning that it's more lucrative for California to make money from this for employers who are not willing to comply. Because if you are an employer who is subject to this and you're not going to comply, there's some pretty hefty penalties that come with this if you're not going to follow suit. According to California state law, employers that fail to allow eligible employees to participate in CalSavers are subject to a penalty of $250 per eligible employee if non-compliant extends after 90 days or more after the notice. And then, in fact, if you continue as an employer to just ignore these rules, then it's not just $250 per employee, but I believe it's up to $750 per employee. And I think that's per year. I could be wrong, but at least up to $750 per employee, I think would be at least the max penalty that I've seen so far in this program. But like I said, I don't know if that's per year or if this just in total. But either way, it can be quite costly if you choose not to follow along with the state's mandates here. So if you don't know, CalSavers was actually created within the legislation back in 2016. Now you might be asking, who pays for this plan? Do you as the employer have to pay for this? Well, the answer is actually no. So who is paying for it? Well, CalSavers program is actually funded by the employees themselves. So they potentially have higher fees, the employees do, who are participating in this. So there's no cost to the employers to offer CalSavers. However, employees do pay about 83 cents to 95 cents per year for every $100 in their account, depending upon their investment mix. While different 401k plans charge different fees, some plans have a far lower employee fee. As a CPA, what are my thoughts on it? So I do think it's better than nothing, meaning the CalSavers program at least gives employees some incentive to save for retirement through a Roth IRA. The Roth IRA is not bad, but it's just very limited to what type of investment choices they have and how much money they can put away, and it's all after-tax money, right? If you want to help your employees be incentivized to save for retirement, I know it's a little bit more costly to you as the employer, but if you can set up a 401k plan, it's a little bit more expensive, but with that, it gives you and your employees so many more investment options. Not only that, there's a bunch of new tax credits available through the Secure Act to incentivize you as an employer to offer a retirement plan to your employees. And so what I would do if I was in your shoes, tap into your network, see who do you know, contact a financial advisor, a TPA, somebody who you trust who can align you with the right people to get you a retirement plan if you're operating a small business in the state of California. I think you're just gonna do yourself a favor that way, and at least, at least compare it. Or if you have to just bite the bullet and sign up for this, then do it. But then look into alternative options so that you can potentially move away from this CalSavers program. Those are my 2 cents, but I would like to hear your thoughts now down in the comments below. Do you like the idea of CalSavers? Do you like how the plan is being ran and operated by the state? What are your thoughts? Please leave those below. Well, thank you so much, everybody. You've been a wonderful audience as always. I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed for more information on business updates, on taxes, accounting, and just other financial matters. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Peace.